Here's a field for tonight's second race. Exacta end, trifecta wagering, field of 10, no changes, 1 almost ready. Owned by David Niggemeyer, driven by David Miller. 2 is Radioactive Wabbit, owned by Gary Mullins and Sel Ledford, driven by Mike Wilder. 3 is After the Loot, owned by Robert Heacock, driven by Hugh Beatty Jr. 4 is Dance Director, owned by Dale Strasbaugh with Justin Hall. 5 is HL Fame, owned by Lorraine Young. Elliott Deaton will be in the bike. 6 Prasher, owned by Max Taubert and Ron Taubert. Ron Taubert drives. 7 is Little Blizzard, owned by William Metter with Darren Mauser. 8 is Taj, owned by Bobby Whitaker with Mark Winters. 9 T's Last D, owned by Francis and Robert DeMeo with Rocky Stidham. 10 Fritzy Bow, owned by Howard Millington. Jack Daly will be in the sulky. That's the field for tonight's second race. Exacta trifecta wagering, 5 minutes till post. Field for the second, taking that final turn on their way back to the starting gate. Field for tonight's second race at the gate, moving through the clubhouse turn. Field is now in motion. And there they go. They're often pacing. T's Last D is away a step or two slow. Quickly being gunned out for the lead. Dance Director. Here comes Radioactive Wabbit with a rush. Driving up on the far outside as they move into the first turn. HL Fame. Saving ground, almost ready to top turn in fourth. Gap of 2 lengths after the Loot gets away fifth. Ranging up on the outside, Little Blizzard is sixth. Midway on the turn, Fritzy Bow, seventh, gap of 2. To Pressure in eighth. Next in line comes Taj and T's Last D, who was a step or two tardies, 10th and last, 28-2. Quickly past the stands, the slugfest continues. 2 deep to the finish line the first time. Dance Director for Justin Hall, a length. The Long Mile HL Fame second. The Beautiful Journey for Radioactive Wabbit in third. Around the clubhouse turn, almost ready fourth. Here comes Little Blizzard flying up on the outside. After Ludus giving the rail in sixth. Between horses, Fritzy Bow seventh. Pressure is eighth. Taj between horses ninth. T's Last D, 3 wide on the outside. 10th, they're at the half in 59. They straighten out for their long journey down the backstretch. Dance Director bouncing right along continues to lead. Cocked, locked, and ready to rock. Radioactive Wabbit. 3 wide on the far outside. Little Blizzard. HL Fame gives way toward the rail, almost ready. Next in line, After the Loot in sixth. Right behind him, Pressure is seventh. Fritzy Bow on the extreme outside. Taj is ninth. T's Last D is 10th by 3/4 in 128-3. Let it ready to come like a pocket rocket. Radioactive Wabbit. He'll try to chase down Dance Director off the turn in the stretch. They're on their way home. Dance Director, 3 parts of a length. Radioactive Wabbit is under an all-out drive. It's still Dance Director. Radioactive Wabbit 2 wide here, and Dance Director's holding on. Dance Director, 5-year-old bay gelding by BJ Scoot out of Toe Dancer. Owned in Chillicothe by Dale Strasbaugh. Rain and Train coast to coast here by Justin Hall. Covering them out in 158. That'll establish a lifetime best for 4. Dance Director, the winner. Next post is at 8:12. director, the winner. HL Fame 7th. Pressure 5th. Little Blizzard 8th. 6 tees left.